everybody. Thank you. Please be seated. We now have a musical presentation from our graduates. They will be performing the song "When You Believe," accompanied by Nathaniel Challery. Thank you, graduates. And I can speak from my own experience that what a blessing it's been whether I'm just walking by the chapel or rushing out to the parking lot, the surprise of music that we've been blessed with at various times from the school year. And thank you guys for that gift. We now move to the presentation of the individual awards, through which we recognize the outstanding talents and contributions among tonight's graduates. I would now like to invite Ms. Angie Pagliaro to the front to present our first award. The Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award is presented to a graduating student for exemplary community contribution or outstanding achievement through volunteer activity. The winner of this year's Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award is Arcangelo Orozco. I would now like to invite Ms. Tracy Parrish, former principal of Senator O'Connor, to present our next award. The Tracy Parrish Award is presented to a graduating student who has shown perseverance and fortitude to overcome social and educational obstacles. This student has achieved academic growth through engagement, advocacy, and self-resilience. The recipient of the Tracy Parrish Award this year is Annie Bullock. I would now like to call on Ms. Nancy Valerio to come forward to present the Edge Imaging Award. The Edge Imaging Award is presented to an exceptional visual design student who's created outstanding works in the area of design and demonstrated a strong commitment to their craft throughout high school. This student has inspired others with their creativity and dedication, contributed to a collaborative atmosphere, and enriched the O'Connor Arts community through participation in extracurriculars and by taking an active role in the arts at Senator O'Connor. The winner of this year's Edge Imaging Award is Mariah Macapagao. And I'll ask Ms. Valerio to stay for our next award. This is the OCS Arts Department Visual Arts Award. This award is presented to an exceptional visual arts student who has created outstanding work of art and demonstrated a strong commitment to their craft throughout high school. This student has inspired others with their creativity and dedication, contributed to collaborative atmosphere, and enriched OCS arts through participation as well in extracurriculars and by taking on an active role in the arts at O'Connor. This award goes to Sarah Balisada. Thank you, Ms. Valerio. I would now like to call up Ms. Priscilla Jerry Phillip, who will present the Sister Anita Award. From 1963 to 1990, Sister Anita Albert was a teacher and volunteer at Senator O'Connor. Sister Anita Award is presented to a student who is wise and welcoming, who's made a point of encouraging people at a personal level, and who exemplifies dedication in all of their endeavors. The winner of this year's Sister Anita Award is Anne-Marie Xavier. I would now like to call up Ms. Alicia Koprianek. Ms. Koprianek presents the Novalis Graphic Resource Incorporated Award. This award is presented to a graduating student who has demonstrated exceptional academic ability and dedication in the area of science. This year's recipient of the Novalis Graphic Award is Sophia Su. I would now ask Ms. Nicole Dahl, one of our teacher moderators and student council, to present the Leadership Award. This award is selected by the graduating class. It's presented to the student whom they feel best demonstrates positive leadership, both inside and outside the classroom. The award winner is accepting of others, is inclusive, and embodies the spirit of the O'Connor community. The winner of the Student Council Leadership Award is Joshua Diaz. Our Vice Principal, Ms. Nicole Chen, will present the next awards. The McCarthy Award is presented to two graduating students who have made a significant contribution to the quality of student life and whose character and accomplishments are models for others. The two recipients of the McCarthy Award are Felix Basca and Isabella Santuccio. Our next award is the Diane McCarville Spirit of O'Connor Award. I'd like to call Ms. Nancy Simons up to present this award. The Diane McCarville Spirit of O'Connor Award is given to an individual with outstanding leadership, extracurricular involvement, and school spirit. This individual puts others in the community before themselves and has left an indelible mark on the Senator O'Connor community. This year's recipient is Juliette Iglesias. Mr. Noel Carrots will come forward to present the Patrick Gravel Best All-Around Student Award. This award is presented to a student who exemplifies the quality of energy, creativity, and commitment to the social, academic, and spiritual life at our school. Mr. Gravel was a teacher, vice principal, and principal at Senator O'Connor, who exemplified these qualities during his tenure from 1970 to 1988. The winner of the Patrick Gravel Best All-Around Student Award is Arcangelo Orozco. Our next award is the OCS Arts Department Dramatic Arts Award. I would invite Miss Amy Del Basso to come forward to present the award. This award is presented to an outstanding dramatic arts student who's made a significant contribution to the drama department throughout their dedication, leadership, creativity, and collaboration in Senator O'Connor's theatrical productions and drama-focused extracurricular activities. This award also honors the recipient's efforts to foster an inclusive and welcoming environment within the arts community, ensuring all students feel valued and represented. This year's recipient is Ava Archer. Mr. Stephen Griffiths will present our next award on behalf of the Mancuso family. The Mary Mancuso Art Scholarship is presented to a deserving student who's made an outstanding contribution to the arts during their time at O'Connor. This award recognizes a student who has demonstrated exceptional music talent, leadership, and dedication, significantly enriching the OCS music program. The winner of the Mary Mancuso Art Scholarship this year is Andre Hurani. Mr. Griffith is going to remain on stage for the Walsh Music Award. The Walsh Music Award is presented to a graduating student, in this case 4, who have demonstrated a strong love of music during their time at Senator O'Connor, apparent through their remarkable growth as a musician, as a leader, and as an individual. Through their unwavering dedication, perseverance, consistent enthusiasm for excellence in their craft, they've made a meaningful contribution to the music program and have inspired those around them with their passion and commitment. This year, the Walsh Music Award is presented to 2 vocal music students and 2 instrumental music students. Please hold your applause for all 4 names to be read. We have Dimitri Athas, Nathaniel Jalawag, Brent Langford, and Michael Reyes. Ms. Katie Dale will now present the TSU Graduating Student Award. The TSU Award is presented to a student whose involvement has included contributions to one or more of the following areas: issues of social justice, environmental issues, workers' rights, workplace safety, and community service. This year's winner of the TSU Graduating Student Award is Anna Marie Xavier. I would now like to call one of our heroes of the evening, Miss Destiny Barbita, to please come forward for the Frank O'Connor Strength of Character Award. This award is presented to a graduate who's embraced the community and culture of Senator O'Connor to support them through their own personal development. They've combined their skills and determination to guide their success, demonstrating great resiliency and strength of character. This student has shown exceptional growth in both their personal and academic achievements. This year's award goes to Ariel Miller. Our next award is the Thomas Teeth Bursary. The Thomas Teeth Bursary is awarded in memory of a former O'Connor student. Thomas graduated from Senator O'Connor in 2004. He was a talented athlete and participated in a variety of sports, but his passion was hockey, which I was lucky enough to play on a team with him during our time together at O'Connor. Thomas always worked hard to find a balance between academics and athletics, and he was successful in pursuing post-secondary studies. Thomas understood what it meant to be a part of a community, and he believed that everyone belonged. He went out of his way to ensure inclusion. This character trait is now being celebrated in his honor. Family and friends, in conjunction with the Don Mills Civitan Club, are honoring this young man with a bursary in Thomas's name. It will be awarded to 2 students pursuing post-secondary studies at the college level. Students recognized are those that have modeled a commitment to community. I would like to invite Mr. Noir to present the Thomas Teeth Bursary to this year's winners. The 2 winners of the recipients of this year's Thomas Teeth Bursary are Matt Okapa and Ava Archer. Our final award this evening is the Governor General's Medal. Our principal, Ms. Anita Kiriakou, will present this award.
Governor. Yes, academic.
This very prestigious award is presented to the student who graduates with the highest academic standing as determined by the average of all grade 11 and all grade 12 courses. This graduate achieved an overall average of 99 for both years combined. Please join me in congratulating Senator O'Connor's 2026 Governor General's Medal winner, Sophia Sue.
then 99 percent. Almost double.
Ladies and gents, please join me one more time. A round of applause for all our special award winners and graduates today. I'm told we now have a video presentation reflecting the O'Connor time we spent together.
I like the card.
Young money, Nicki Minaj. Show you off tonight. I wanna show you off. You got a billion little talk about a future like we had a clue. Never could I
I think that video does a great job of scratching the surface and capturing just how big, busy, and beautiful this wonderful O'Connor community is. So thanks to all those who contributed towards that. And now it's time to hear from our valedictorian. Each year, the graduating class votes to select one student to represent them at the grad ceremony. For the class of 2026, I think Christine is very eager to go, and it belongs to Christine de Castro. Ladies and gents, please welcome Christine to the stage.
So before I begin my speech, I want to thank and greet everyone who made this special day possible. Thank you to all of our parents, families, staff, for all the continuous support and compassion you provided throughout these 14 years of education, and most likely many more years to come. And above all, the class of 2026. That one day we always dreamed of finally became today. Now, I don't want to stand here and bore you with mundane details of our earlier years at OCS, not realizing how the 4 years could change us. However, I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about an important concept of life that I believe many of us take for granted: the fleeting nature of time. When we were younger, we made wish lists for special holidays. We might have written about slime, Nerf guns, a playdate with our childhood friends, or even the latest light-up Skechers. But we went from wishing for things that we could hold into our hands to wishing for more time. We spent years racing towards the future. We longed for so much freedom without understanding the responsibility it came with. We so desperately wanted to grow up that we never stopped to realize what we were about to leave behind. And somewhere along the journey, the things we rushed through became the things we missed the most. Now, every senior warned us that these 4 years would disappear in an instant. We had that quiet belief that we were the exception, as though time would wait for us. But in reality, time was always ticking away. Through those all-nighters for tests and projects that we thought would ruin our lives, those moments we looked back and forth at the clock waiting for the lunch bell to ring, and the beginning of the year assemblies where we would giggle at the rules, convinced we were too cool to follow them. And now that many of us have our G2, we'll always reminisce about our cars that were packed with friends, driving aimlessly and burning through our parents' gas. We'll also remember the parties and glitter-filled rave from our senior prank, one of our final moments together. These experiences showed that we weren't just classmates, but a family that knows how to have fun and come together. Yet the moments we once believed were ordinary became extraordinary. Years from now, as we navigate from our futures, maybe living our in 10 years video, we'll look back on this moment and remember how these emotions that we feel now are not a burden. They are proof that we loved, that we were loved, and how our lives became intertwined with one another. The nostalgia and grief only show that something beautiful happened here. And maybe the greatest privilege of all is to have existed through something so meaningful that its finale leaves an ache in our hearts. Now, we could not have imagined that something could finally change in our last year when we collectively realized that we were all running out of time. This year brought us closer with people passing in the halls, never expecting to laugh together or share meaningful memories. From our very first big senior event, Senior Sunrise, where we ate half pancakes, overworked our digital cameras, and then rushed to first period, we learned that connection isn't always immediate. But when it finally clicks, it opens countless memories worth holding on to. However, moments in life are not always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it can feel as though the only possible outcome is finding yourself lost in stormy seas. But I want you to look back in life, back in the tense seasons of angst and unease, and I want you to see how far you've come. Reflecting upon our grade 12 retreat, we sat together on the soap benches in the rain during the opening ceremony, yet it ended with clear, bright skies and new bonds formed, marking just the beginning of the many shared memories we have with our grade. And as Catholic graduates, I want you to remember that we are never alone. As in Joshua chapter 1, verse 9, it says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." So as we leave OCS and step forward into our new chapter in our lives, may we remember to cherish the people, moments, and love that shaped us, knowing that time never waits. Congratulations to us, the class of 2026.
Congratulations and thank you, Christine. You truly represent the spirit of the class of 2026 and the OCS community at its core. And now I would like to invite Mr. Noir and Ms. Chen to the podium as we have one final graduate to recognize this evening.
Before we close tonight's ceremony, we have one final incredibly special graduation to acknowledge. While all of our amazing students have now received their diplomas, there is one more person on the stage who is officially graduating from Senator O'Connor tonight.
Our wonderful principal, Miss Anita Kiriakou, is completing her own O'Connor trifecta. Years ago, she walked across the stage just like this one, graduating as an OCS student heading off to university. She later returned to us as a vice principal and finally led us all with grace as our principal. Tonight, she graduates from OCS for the second time.
Her next adventure takes her to Cardinal Carter Academy for the Arts. We always knew Ms. Kiriakou was an artist at heart because of the beautiful way she has sculpted this school community. While Cardinal Carter is gaining a wonderful leader, she will be so deeply and greatly missed here at OCS.
Ms. Kiriakou's leadership has been defined by kindness, empathy, and devotion. To our students, she has been their biggest champion. To our staff, she always listens to us, supports us in all our endeavors, and makes sure we feel valued.
You have left an irreplaceable handprint on the heart of O'Connor. Thank you, Ms. Kiriakou, for your unwavering care, your guidance, and for being the true heart of our school family.
And because no graduation is complete without the proper attire, Ms. Chen and I are thrilled to officially present you with your very own OCS graduation cap, gown, and diploma.
Thank you, Mr. Noir, and thank you, Ms. Chen. You know, I personally heard from Mr. Fernandez today some comments around failure. I've heard from Christine, and I've heard about being lost. And I think about how important, as Christine said in Joshua 1:9, the importance of courage, faith, and I'll add hope. And I think about how in front of us, we have so many administrators present today that went to Senator O'Connor. And what I want all of you graduates to be aware of is you might not know how it's going to work out. You might end up failing. You might end up lost, but you may just end up somewhere great and a part of the next community that needs you and will bring out the best in you. So I'm very grateful to share that gift with this team and with you. And we are moving into the final parts of our day. We will have a musical interlude. And before that, I just want to acknowledge and thank all of the people that made this evening possible, between our guidance team, between our leadership team, with all of the people that have made things possible today. Thank you to everybody front and behind the scenes for making this wonderful. Round of applause for everybody. And now a little more formally, before the final performance, I would like to acknowledge with appreciation all those who provided the music, the beautiful music this evening. Thank you to all the students involved in the instrumental and vocal musical performances. Please hold the applause until all the names have been read. But in our band, we have Dexter, Keisha, Zoe, Renata, Kiefer, James, Aaron, Astrid, Andre, Joshua, Sheridan, Jadine, Joey, Dimitri, Nathaniel, Brent, Sayul, Brooklyn, Catherine, Philip, Noemi, Nethushin, Sherry, Azaria, and Marie, Jacob, Demetrios, and Paul. Thank you today. And to our choir students as well. Again, some familiar names: Evan, Dimitri, Genesis, Sophia, Astrid, Emma, Nathaniel, Brent, Jadine, Mariah, Kirsten, Matt, Archangelo, Michael, Jamie, Michaela, Noemi, Sophia, and Nethushin. Thank you all. And my apologies, but thank you as well, Mr. Griffith, for everything that you brought. So ladies and gents, we will now listen to our graduates performing My Way, featuring Brent Landor as soloist. All right. But through it all, but never fall. fulfill my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I did it all. It was my will. Guys, it's really hard to follow that up. Great job. Great evening. Congratulations. As we move towards closing moments, our graduates will now lead us in the final blessing. To those students performing, please come forward. In keeping with O'Connor tradition, we have a rendition of the Irish blessing.
Ano niyo po? Battery bank po.
Our formal ceremony is now coming to a close. I would like to once again thank the organizers for this celebration and the many helpers for the numerous hours they've devoted to making tonight so special. On behalf of everyone here, may I extend a final congratulations to all of our graduates. Great job and congratulations. I would now ask, ladies and gents, that you please stand and wait for the recessional as the staff and graduates make their way out in procession. Good night, everyone. Drive safe.
Siguro siya tada tinan kung kadyan eh. Excuse me. Bye-bye.